Bahuaja-Sonene National Park on the Peru-Bolivia border protects the richest known biodiversity hotspot on Earth. Various Eja indigenous groups inhabit the park and its buffer zone. The Harakbut or Amarakaeri and other indigenous people were granted the Amarakaeri Communal Reserve to protect their ancestral territories. The first private ecological reserve to be created in Peru for ecotourism purposes was entrusted to Inca Terra in 1978 with 8,840 hectares in Madre de Dios. This area is currently known as Reserva Ecológica Inca Terra, REI. 400 indigenous groups live in the Amazon, 42 of which are found in Peru. Evidence suggests that these populations have depended on rainforest resources for at least 10,000 years. Various indigenous groups, such as the Eja, the Amarakaeri, and the Machiguengas, live in the Madre de Dios rainforest. Several indigenous nomadic groups inhabit the headquarters of the Las Piedras, Tahuamanu, and Madre de Dios rivers, far from contact with modern civilization. These indigenous groups have domesticated 85 species of plants such as pihuayo, guanabana, anona, peanuts, cotton, manioc, papaya, and cacao, among many others. Today, several of these plants are vital crops in the tropical regions of the world. The Amazon rainforest is a living pharmacy. Each plant is a laboratory that produces scores of chemical components to defend itself against insects and other plant predators, as also to attract pollinators. The forest is the drugstore of the people of the Amazon. Indigenous groups are critical because of their ancestral knowledge, which can be sustainably used to contribute to research into cures for many of the world's illnesses. Today, numerous products derived from these plants are used regularly in traditional medicine. Some examples are curare, a venom extracted from poison dart frogs, sangre de grado, a blood red tree sap used locally to heal wounds, and cat's claw, a vine that strengthens the immune system. Amazonian countries have granted nearly 124 million hectares of land to their indigenous population. In Peru alone, 12 million hectares have been handed to 42 ethnic groups with an estimated population of 350,000 people. Today, the Amazon is seriously threatened by colonization, logging, and poaching. At this rate, at least 400 million hectares, or 50% of these forests, will disappear over the next 100 years. As rainforests vanish, indigenous populations, the global climate, the planet's water sources, and biodiversity are all severely affected. Today, the true challenge in the Amazon is to achieve sustainable development without destroying more forests, and to use forest resources wisely to promote well-being. For this reason, innovative activities such as ecotourism, geotourism, forest management, sustainable forest plantations in degraded areas, aquaculture, apiculture, organic agriculture, and Brazil nut harvesting are gradually being introduced as new economic opportunities for local residents. You, as a visitor to Inca Terra, are a part of these innovative solutions that are helping to avoid the destruction of the Amazon forests. Ecotourism is a growing activity in the Amazon rainforest. In Madre de Dios, responsible tourism activities represent an excellent alternative, allowing us to use the forests without destroying them, while at the same time generating permanent local employment. There are many private forestry concessions being implemented throughout the Peruvian Amazon, and their concessionaries are responsible for managing forest resources in a sustainable manner. 7.5 million hectares of forest have been granted for these concessions. If properly managed, this new system of forest management, with logging cycles of up to 40 years, could guarantee the conservation of the forest and contribute to the recovery of many species. Inca Terra Association, ITA, is seriously involved in these efforts, focusing on the protection of biodiversity through various conservation programs, which include the continuing ecological evaluation of the forest, a wildlife rescue program, an environmental educational program for children in the community of Isla Roling, the establishment of native plant nurseries, and capacity-building workshops among the local residents for the protection of their ecosystems. Through your visit, you're actively helping to conserve the rainforest of the Amazon and their marvelous and irreplaceable biodiversity. We hope you can become a contributor by adopting a plot or a standing tree in order to protect endangered species as the Chihuahuaco.